I am a little bit hungry, so I thought I'd make a quick lunch with plant-based chorizo. Just add a little splash of oil to my pan. See, I'm using the iron. You can eat healthy and enjoy what you're eating at the same time. So chorizo is nice because it has the spices and everything in it, so if I'm not feeling like dealing with a whole bunch of other stuff, I can just work with this and know that it's going to have some flavor. This is, like I said, it's plant-based. But, you know, it's got the chilies, it's got the garlic. It's all good. I'm heating up my oil a little bit. Can use a non-stick pan, but I just prefer to use my cast iron. Have it on medium heat and cook this like 8 to 10 minutes, which is really pretty quick. You can, if you're using your thermometer, you want to get it to an internal temperature of 165 degrees. I tend to cook mine a little bit on the hotter side, but not a difficult thing to prepare. And because this package holds like 2.5 servings, well, they say 3 servings. I can have some for now. I can have some for later. I can take some for work tomorrow. So it's kind of a win-win for me. Nothing fancy about it. It's just chorizo, but made from plants instead of animals. So I'll break it down and let this cook a little bit. Give that a minute to start having a little sizzle, but I think I'm going to add a little extra garlic. And since I have some in the jar, I'll use this instead of using this today, just because I'm a little tired. Got a spoon. Add that right in. You know, since I started this journey to eating healthier and making better choices for myself, there have been ups and downs. Ups as in the improved health and everything, but some of the downs are sometimes I crave the old things I used to have, which is why it's really important to me that I'm able to make some changes in a way where I can substitute one item for another. Let's see if I can lift you up a little bit. You know, I want to be able to substitute one item for another so that I'll still be able to enjoy the things that I like to eat. And so it's barely starting to sizzle. I got a little ways to go with that. But you know, one of the things about this whole change is like changing the habit, changing my daily routines, changing what I do, changing what I eat. And it's not always something that you just throw money at. You know, sometimes people say, just throw money at it and everything will be fine. No, you have to change your habit, and you have to change it by repetitively doing something in a new way. But then you still want your taste buds to be happy, you want your stomach to be happy, you want to feel good overall. You want to enjoy your food. You don't want it to be like Oh, I'm eating that again. And I've always enjoyed eating a variety of foods and taking on the adventure of going around and seeing a lot of different places and trying out different things. So, this journey continues. But, the other day I found myself thinking about, after I went through the whole hospital deal, I found myself thinking about Taco Bell. Want fast food, really fast, but to have that certain flavor that I wanted. And then, you're arguing in your mind, no, I can't have this, I shouldn't be eating this, this is healthy for me. I have to do what's best for me if I'm talking about living a longer, stronger, healthier, more productive life. And I'm telling everybody, treat yourself, don't cheat yourself. So I want to treat myself, and this is a part of that process. But, when I think about nachos, like the nachos they have at Taco Bell or other places, those nachos can be really, really good sometimes. Sometimes it's just so satisfying, and sometimes that's just all I need. Sometimes my mouth or my body is just saying, hey, you remember how you like this or you like that? Why aren't you eating that? That's like someone that has celiac disease, and they may still at times kind of crave the flour-based products. But they know that the flour-based products are going to cause problems for their system, and their body is going to let them know that they don't like it. So they have to make changes. I used to cook for someone and who was dealing with that, and I had to learn how to replace items and exchange items to be able to make cookies, bread, muffins, pretty much everything. And so that's part of what I take into living with chronic kidney disease, is learning that you got to make some changes sometime. I didn't put a ton of oil in here, just a couple of tablespoons, because I don't want my food all greasy and gunky and gross. I just want it cooked, and I want it good. And you may know already, what plant-based chorizo is made out of. I go through the stores now and I look at everything. Do I eat a lot of tofu now? Yeah, I do. But I enjoy it, and I do a lot of recipes with it. But as far as this chorizo, it's got pea protein, tomato paste, olive oil, red wine vinegar, onion powder, chili powder, cumin, salt, oregano, paprika, sea salt, garlic powder, vinegar, black pepper, oregano, and chipotle peppers. And water, of course. Water is number one ingredient. So, lots of healthy ingredients. But the pea powder, peas are legumes, so if you're allergic to legumes, this may not be the option for you. But other than that, that's pretty dang healthy. And like I said, it's pretty much a win-win. It's not a hard deal to do. Move that spoon over. Mission round tortilla chips. Mission tortilla rounds. So, I'm making some nachos. And why am I using corn chips instead of just going ahead and making a burrito? I love burritos, but cutting back on the flour-based products has helped me overall. And that may work for some people and it may not work for others. I don't know. You have to go based on your own needs and your own experience. But, I'm trying to follow that chronic kidney disease diet so that, my numbers don't drop any. And thus far, I've been doing okay. I put some tortillas on in there. Take some of the chorizo and add it. It's hot. And to top it off, I'm going to add some cheese. And I know that recently I have been using a lot of the vegan type cheeses and things. But one time I mixed a couple of different brands together and it didn't agree with me and I had like an allergic reaction. And I'm not really sure which one caused that. So for now, because in my mind natural is better. And, you know, I'm going to give this a try. And this is just regular Good and Gather sharp cheddar. But it only has 1% carb, which is excellent. 8% cholesterol, which is really not bad. 8% sodium. 6 grams of protein. No potassium, which is a big win-win for me because the potassium causes problems. Too much potassium causes problems for me with my situation. You know, maybe it doesn't for you. Follow your own doctor's orders, but it does for me. So, add a little bit of cheese. And microwave it real quick for a minute or less, just till the cheese melts. And it's fine. So I'll have this, and then I'll have one of those nice little bag salads later, because, you know, you can get something like this and take part of it and package it for work the next day or for an outing or an activity, and then have part of it today. And, you know, that's a win-win. You know, whether it's like the Target brand or the Aldi brand or whatever brand, there's lots of different options out there for those kind of bag salads. I mean, and you can get Caesar salad, you can get the ones with the avocado, you can get the ones that are Thai and cashews, you can get Thai style chili mango. You have a lot of options, just saying. So you don't have to get bored even with your salads. So continuing to work on these things and strip off the old ways and apply some new things, you can find that you have some really good choices that you can enjoy. Something simple that you can put together the night before, take to work the next day or on your outing or whatever. And you see, nachos with plant-based chorizo. I'm going to enjoy this and make my salad, and later I'm going to give this a try, and then I'll talk about this on another video. Double chocolate muffins. Vegan. Are they vegan? They're gluten-free. Gluten-free double chocolate muffin. And veggies is the #1 ingredient. So this I'm looking forward to, because you got to have my chocolate fix and have it in a healthy way. And I do check my labels, not just the calories. Like I said, I check the carbs, I check the sodium, I check protein, I check potassium, I check all those things that really matter to me. I hope that you're giving something new a try today or this week. Remember, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Now, of course, this apple is like really small. But that's what they had in the store at the time. That's kind of scary that they're really small. I could be growing that apple tree in my living room. But take care of yourself. Treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. Treat yourself to peace, good health, good eating, and the comfort in knowing that you're doing the best that you can to make yourself have the best, healthiest, longest life that you can.